Hi everybody, and welcome to the video on course bonus points. Let me fix my hair a little bit there because otherwise I'll be distracted. I'm going to be real with you guys, okay? I'm going to be really transparent with respect to a number of things when it comes to course bonus points. First of all, make sure that you've read everything in the syllabus about course bonus points and what needs to be true of you to be eligible. Okay, so course bonus points are not a right. They are not required by me to offer you, and they're not automatically offered to every student. You have to be eligible. Now, keep in mind that you don't need any course bonus points to pass the class. You don't need any course bonus points to make an A. I've had students make 100 in the class without any course bonus points at all. Now that's rare. There's usually one or two students a year, and that's primarily my face-to-face students. That said, I wanted to give you an idea of the course bonus points and the rationale for how those course bonus points are earned. Okay, so the part where I'm going to be super transparent and just really honest with you guys about one of the requirements. And so one of the requirements, so there's eligibility requirements, right? You have to qualify for course bonus points. Those are given in the syllabus, the requirements in the course policy section. But one of the main things that you need to know right now is that to earn course bonus points, not only, or to be eligible to earn them, not only must you meet all of the requirements given in the syllabus and the course policy for course bonus points, but you have to earn them in person, as in we are together as live human beings, human to human connection. That means that we would meet at my office at Mountain View campus. Now, I am not there all the time, and this is a summer course, and it's only 5 weeks, right? But I might let everyone know, hey, I'm going to be on campus all day on Friday, or all day on Tuesday, or all day on Monday, which would be maybe something like from 9 to 3 as far as I'm concerned, or 9 to 2. And if you want to earn course bonus points, here is what you need to do. That way you could find a way to get to my course bonus points. Now, these times may not work for you. These days may not work for you, but keep in mind that I don't have to offer any course bonus points. I'm just doing it. And if you are eligible per the syllabus and your schedule allows for you to, or you can make your schedule work, then yeah, come and get the course bonus points. But I'm not going to not offer course bonus points just because some people cannot make it to the course bonus points, because again, I don't have to offer them, right? And so I don't think it's cool to offer them to no one because some people can't make it, especially when you don't need any to get an A in the class, much less pass. Okay, so it's really me going out of my way to help, to offer this to as many people as possible, while being reasonable while being reasonable and whatnot. So I want us to keep that in mind, okay? Secondly, so you will be, doing this face-to-face. Now, let me be real honest with you about the reason. I'm going to be real here. I'm just stating facts. I'm not making any judgments. I am stating reality. So I have seen that according to research, it's like somewhere between 60 to 80% of students will cheat, whether it is a face-to-face class or whether it is an online class. And as a person who is an existentialist and believes in authenticity and being real and true to oneself and one's potentials and how one presents one's accomplishments and identity and very being and efforts and whatnot to fellow human beings, it is incredibly important for me to know that when I do happen to take time out of my busy schedule, when I actually add to my workload by offering course bonus points, that I am getting the results of the actual student authentically engaging and attempting to earn those course bonus points. Unfortunately, according to the research and in the age of AI, it seems like it's more reasonable, just in terms of facts, no judgment. It seems like it's more reasonable to assume that a student is cheating. I mean, that's just the way it is with AI and ChatGPT, right? And so it used to be the assumption that the student is not. But now the research shows that so many students are cheating, or they are using tools inappropriately. And I'm not against AI. I'm not against ChatGPT. I have fun with it. I do things with it. But, when it comes to replacing the thinking and the effort, the authenticity that compromises one's integrity as a learner and a student, well, that becomes the problem when it comes to AI and ChatGPT and things like that. And it's so funny because, and again, I'm giving you my rationale to help you understand, okay? I remember when I got rid of discussion boards because I just got tired of grading ChatGPT and AI, and it made me feel very empty. It made me feel like my job was meaningless, right? Someone in instructional design told me, well, have them post videos of themselves. And I said, no, because in a year or two, and I predicted this, I said, in a year or two, people will be able to clone themselves and tell AI what they want their clone to do, to say. And lo and behold, it has happened. And so in the past, I might have offered the opportunity for someone to create a video where they show they're doing something a certain way for a course bonus point, but now I can't even do that. So while this technology and software can be wonderful and used in fun ways, and while some students might have received a benefit or an advantage to it in some ways, and maybe still, and I'm still toying with it and how I can use it with students, it's also had some maybe negative implications. Like I don't do discussion boards anymore. I don't do papers anymore because it's too toxic. I don't want to have to, like they say, okay, I'm pretty sure this is AI, but I have to pretend it's not AI. No, I don't want to have to hunt down and police students. No. Okay. Now, that's just more work for me, right? And it actually crushes my soul, my spirit as a teacher, a mentor, and a coach. So that said, hopefully that also helps you better understand why you have to earn course bonus points if you're eligible per the syllabus in person, okay? So what kinds of things would you do in person to earn your course bonus points? Now in my face-to-face class, students can earn them during class. So I might do a pop quiz with no notes or something like that, or I might let them come to the front of the room and explain something that we've gone over. So when it comes to course bonus points in this class, you can earn up to 5. That means that if you have an 85 at the end of the semester and you've earned 5 course bonus points, then you now have a what? A 90. If you have a 65 at the end of the semester, but you earned 5 bonus points, you now have a what? A 70. Okay, so here's the deal. There will be days, probably one day a week, and I'll do different days on different weeks. There will always be during the week. I might say, okay, you're going to come to my office, you're going to look me straight in the eye, and you are going to give me a verbatim definition for 2 or 3 terms. Those are terms that I have given you my definition, or I should say our definition for, and I might even say I want examples. And you have to look at me without any notes, verbatim, give me the definitions for 2 to 3 terms, like argument, statement, premise indicator, concept, example, definition, philosophy, whatever definition I tell you. And there will be definitions that are found either in the book or from one of my video-based lessons. Most of the time, the definitions that I want are going to come from the video-based lessons. Okay, so I might also have you do some argument analysis in front of me. So I might give you a piece of paper and say, okay, I want you to analyze these 2 arguments using what I have taught you. And then you are going to let me record you explaining how you applied what you have learned from one of my video-based lessons, from one of my modules, either a skill building module, professor's online lesson. You're going to explain to me while I record how you used your notes to apply how you got to your answers. That might be like with one argument analysis or one concept analysis. And that might sound like, well, that sounds like a paper or a project in and of itself. It's really not, and you'll see. So I'm talking about little arguments that have maybe 3 or 4 sentences. I'm talking about a concept analysis that's maybe in 1 paragraph or super short dialogue. So it's going to be, this gives you the kind of idea. Or I might say, okay, you're going to analyze this argument, you're going to mark it up, you'll explain in a video in front of me while I record what you've done to this argument, and then I want you to explain maybe which theory, which branch of philosophy would be most interested and why. What do you see in the argument that makes you think this branch would be most interested in this? Now, that said, you are going to have to get this correct. Okay, so even if you come and you take it, you're eligible for the opportunity and you meet with me on campus and you do the explaining thing, that doesn't mean that you're going to necessarily get a full course bonus point. So it's going to be 1 course bonus point per interaction. You might only get half. It's going to depend on how fluid are you? How coherent are you? How compelling are you? Are you stuttering too much? Does it seem like you really don't know? Does it seem like you're just kind of trying to make it up from your own understanding, from your own thinking and what you think versus what I've taught you about the definition and how to apply it, or versus what the book actually says about something that we've learned about philosophy? So, as you can see, bonus points are something that you truly earn, that I go out of my way to offer you, and that there are requirements with an existentialist rationale.